Open from Sao Paulo, Brazil. A fight to survive. 14 strongmen, only 5 places. The final event, the final chance before the World Championships. This is the IFSA World Open in Sao Paulo, Brazil. This represents the last opportunity for athletes to qualify for the World Championships in Quebec City, Canada. A strong field of athletes ranging from former world champion Svend Karlsen of Norway to IFSA's fastest rising star, Russia's Mikhail Koklyaev, whose broad smile and brash sense of fiery competitiveness have vaulted him to the forefront of strongman. Karlsen can count on his specialty in the yoke race, but will Koklyaev prove to be the better all-around athlete in the log lift and deadlift? We begin with the yoke, 410 kilos, 903 pounds, a 30-meter course, a 75-second time limit. Our first look at Rossinen and Blekaitis. First up is Juha Rossinen of Finland.
And Lithuania's Vidas Blekaitis. Juha Rossinen has something to prove, Jamie.
Yeah, Rossinen's been a top athlete for a long time now. He's just slipped down the rankings a little bit this year.
You know he desperately wants to go to the World. Rossinen wearing the hat. Struggling coming out of the gate. Quick start from Blekaitis. And he's through the first 10 meters very quickly. Look at the pace set by the big Lithuanian.
This is fantastic. He's motoring down that course, Doug.
The final 5 meters, relatively easy. Huge effort from Vidas Blekaitis.
Blekaitis here on the replay, absolutely motoring down the course, over the finish line, and that's fantastic.
A blistering pace set by Lithuania's Vidas Blekaitis, 18.56 seconds, the best time on the 30-meter course yet.
Perhaps the 2 top contenders at the World Open, Koklyaev, Karlsen.
So the final 2 competitors in the yoke race, Russia's Mikhail Koklyaev and Norway's Svend Karlsen, the world record holder in this event. 410 kilos, a 30-meter course, and he's done it in just over 16 seconds.
Yeah, well, the interesting thing is, Doug, his time before that fastest time was around 18 seconds. We've just seen the Lithuanian do that. Has Svend Karlsen got anything to come back at the Lithuanian with? He hates losing this event. It's his favourite event. Let's see what Sven's got left here.
Sven's up and quickly out of the gate. Koklyaev having trouble getting out of the gate. Sven's through 10 meters now. Coming up at the midway point is Svend Karlsen of Norway.
Well, he doesn't look as quick at this point. He's starting to speed up now, though, Doug.
Through the final 5 meters, finishing off in a good time is Norway's Svend Karlsen. Koklyaev struggling through the midway point, passing 15 meters, moving up on 20 meters.
Well, once again here, tall guy, Koklyaev, around 6'4", having some trouble. Some of the tall guys, Rossinen and Koklyaev, not really enjoyed this event at all.
Koklyaev now passing the finish line and will at least get a full course out of the 75-second time.
You see here Sven halfway down the course, a little wobble, losing his balance a little bit. Now it's head down to the finish line and over he goes, and a good performance from Karlsen.
Sven raising excellent time through the yoke race.
Svend Karlsen, injuries and disappointment stopped him in Latvia, but he started off strong here in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo, Brazil, is the proud host to the IFSA World Open. Svend Karlsen's main rival looks to be the young Russian Mikhail Koklyaev, but in the log lift, no one can count out Vidas Blekaitis and Igor Padan. The log lift, 125 kilos, 275 pounds, a 75-second time limit. How many reps can they push out? The first to battle the log lift, IFSA's fastest rising star. He finished 7th at the European Championships in Riga. Now he gets another opportunity to go to the World.
Well, here he goes. First lift for Koklyaev. Nice and smooth. Signal from referee Doug Edmonds, and Koklyaev's away. He's got 75 seconds to get as many repetitions as he can in that time. Very smooth, Koklyaev. You can see his feet stationary. He's not moving at all. Very comfortable in this event, the big Russian weightlifter. The most repetitions we've ever seen on this is 8. It'll be interesting to see if any of the guys can get close to that figure today.
Got five repetitions to his credit, looking for number 6.
Looking very smooth so far, Koklyaev. Conserving his energy, just taking a breather at the bottom. Can he get one more? He can.
Nice job from the big Russian, Jamie.
It was indeed. You can see on the replay here, Koklyaev very, very smooth. Looks at home, lifting weights above his head, and that's a good performance.
Next, a man searching for consistency.
Here comes Lithuania's Vidas Blekaitis, and what a job he did in the yoke race, Jamie. A little bit unexpected.
It was very unexpected. He got second place there. Some valuable points. Let's see if he can take that momentum now into the log lift.
Very comfortable through the first lift.
Look how wide he's got his legs spread.
Yeah, he probably feels that gives him more stability, Doug, when he's pressing overhead. He looks very comfortable so far.
Doesn't it make it a little more difficult, though, from the pick from the floor?
Well, it makes it harder, but he's not a tall guy, so he probably finds that part of the lift very easy.
Vidas powers up again.
Well, he looks ever so strong, this guy, Doug. I'm very impressed by him so far. Remember, the most we've ever seen is 8 repetitions. At this pace, I'm sure he can get close to that.
30 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of time for Vidas Blekaitis of Lithuania.
Well, he's got time for one more here. He's got to be very quick, though. The clock's ticking down.
He's going to have to lock out quickly. Nice press job to lock out and pick up that extra rep. Vidas Blekaitis, what a great job. Take a look at that on the replay, Jamie.
Yeah, we see that wide stance that we talked about. He probably feels gives him more stability. Not really weighting at the shoulders. Straight above his head. Clean press. And a good performance there from Blekaitis.
A very good performance. The first man ever to hit 9 reps.
Well, that's the most we've ever seen. We said he looked comfortable, Doug, and he certainly did.
The surprising man from Tehran.
From Iran, this is Reza Garay. Garay's got to make up some yardage here as he only went 5 meters in the yoke race. And you know this is going to be a big event for him.
Yeah, he's got the type of physique, though, Doug, that suits this event. Strong shoulders, very similar stance and physique to Blekaitis. Already 2 good lifts, that's number 3.
The first 15 seconds are gone. Under a minute left for Reza. Boy, that walk gets heavier and heavier as the time goes by.
Yeah, it's very difficult. especially when the guys start to fatigue a little bit, start hitting what they call a wall around 50 seconds.
6 reps with 22 seconds to go, Jamie.
Yeah, a little bit of inexperience here, letting go of the log, losing his composure and balance a little bit. You can see that happening now. Precious seconds ticking away on that clock.
Trying to keep this straight. Blekaitis of Iran finishes off with 7 reps in the log lift.
Can he prove he belongs among the strongman elite?
And up next will be Russia's Igor Padan. Now watching Padan, Jamie, in the warm-up, he was just blowing through the log. You gotta believe 6 to 7 reps is gonna be easy for him.
He's well with his capabilities, Doug. He's got very big shoulders and arms, big upper body, well suited to this event, and most importantly, he really needs the points after a disastrous first event in the yoke.
Absolutely. 3rd rep goes up with relative ease for Russia's Igor Padan.
Looking very smooth so far, Padan. That's number 5.
Padan still with time left on the clock. Plenty of time at 35 seconds. Number 6 is up. There's the 7th rep for Igor Padan.
Well, he's got enough time to get 2 repetitions here to equal the lead of Blekaitis, but he's got to rush. Looked a little difficult, that 8th rep.
8 reps are up. Still 10 seconds left on the clock for Igor Padan. Will he go for the 9th rep? Time winding down. Under 5 seconds. He's going to have to hurry to press it out. There's 9 reps for Igor Padan. A huge lift.
Yeah, great performance from Padan. He's relieved because he knows he needed a good performance there, and that's exactly what he got. Looking back here, we can see very smooth lifting from Padan. Waits a little bit, holds it at the shoulder, presses and locks out. Good control lifting.
Russia's Igor Padan, 9 reps, equaling the mark set by Lithuania's Vidas Blekaitis.
Unbelievably, both Padan and Blekaitis break the world record in the log lift. How much farther can the world's strongest men push the limits at the World Open? Welcome back to the World Open Championships in Sao Paulo, Brazil, with Vidas Blekaitis, Svend Karlsen leading the way. The rest of the pack, though, is in hot pursuit. The massive wheelbarrow race, 1,000 kilos, a metric ton, 2,200 pounds over a 30-meter course in under 75 seconds. The first to battle the massive wheelbarrow, Karlsen, Padan.
Russia's Igor Padan and Reza Karlsen.
These 2 guys really need the points.
Karlsen quickly out of the gate, coming up on 10 meters. Padan crossing the 5-meter barrier. Look at Karlsen going through the midway point. Big put down from Igor Padan. Karlsen going towards the end, crashing into the gates. Has 5 meters to go before he can get to the end. Look at this effort from the big Iranian.
This is a good effort. I'm sure he's going to finish the course here, Doug. Padan, on the other hand, living in a world of hurt down there.
Padan almost at the midway point. Getting toward the finish line in the biggest distance so far. That is Reza Karlsen from Iran.
Well, Padan having a lot of trouble there. But on the other hand, Reza here, as you can see, gets a good head of steam down the course, drops it just before the finish, and takes it over for the first completion in this event.
Reza Karlsen from Iran, full 30-meter course with this 1,000-kilo apparatus.
Viking Power, the former world champion, and the Polish powerhouse.
Svend Karlsen and Robert Szczepanski, and this should be an excellent battle, Jamie, watching these two guys.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, Doug. These two guys, both up there with the leaders, two very good athletes.
Szczepanski is going to have to straighten out the barrel. He's heading toward the side. Put down from Svend Karlsen. Szczepanski trying to steer it. Gets to the midway point. Karlsen chalking up one more time. Szczepanski now through the middle. 18 seconds gone on the clock. Szczepanski with plenty of time elects to put down again. Boy, Karlsen coming up to the midway point, and again he makes the put down.
Looks like Svend Karlsen struggling here. Szczepanski on the other hand, the referees are warning him for trying to slide the wheelbarrow and not lift it up. Here he goes again.
He wants to become the second man today to finish the course. The first being Reza Garay from Iran. 1 minute gone, 15 seconds left. Look at the surge ahead. What a job from Svend Karlsen. A huge comeback by Svend Karlsen with only 5 seconds left on the clock. Karlsen will push it ahead another meter and stay in front of Robert Szczepanski. Those are big points in the standings for Svend Karlsen.
We can see on the replay here, Doug, he did it with his late surge. He could see Szczepanski was struggling, and an almighty effort from the Viking Karlsen puts him right up there with the leaders.
Viking power is in control. Svend Karlsen has rebounded from his Latvia letdown to take the lead at the World Open. Can he hold on as the competition intensifies? Sao Paulo, Brazil is the proud host to the IFSA World Open. For the world's strongest, the last event of the day, the deadlift, is a chance to break through against the brutal competition. The deadlift, 320 kilos, 705 pounds. How many reps are possible in a 75-second time limit? First to take on the deadlift, this is a specialty for him.
Vidas is up next. He's got 24 points currently, sitting around middle of the pack, Jamie, and he's been a little bit disappointing through the mid-part.
He has indeed, Doug. He came here with a big reputation as a strong guy. So far he's failed to deliver. Let's see if he can deliver on this deadlift. Remember, it's 320 kilograms, 705 pounds.
75-second time limit. How many reps can you pull of 705 pounds? Well, Vidas is getting set to take on the deadlift. Nice and easy on the first rep for Vidas.
Yeah, this is nice smooth lifting so far.
And he's a big guy, so it's a very deep pick for him to get it off the ground.
It is. He's got good leverage though. Usually a tall guy's pretty good at the deadlift, even though they've got to pull it a little bit further.
Here's his fifth rep. Petroskis. Gets it up and cleans it out. 33 seconds left on the clock. We'll go to one knee and take a rest.
Well, this is the best showing so far for the big Lithuanian. Can he make this last one?
Get it
Fighting it all the way here, locking it. Off balance a little bit now.
And he does lock it out. There's 6 reps for Vidas Petroskis.
On the replay here, you can see he's losing his balance. Falling around a little bit, fighting to lock it out. Finally he locks it out and gets the referee's signal for his 6th good deadlift.
Well, one rep that we didn't think he was getting to the top, Jamie, they gave him credit for.
Yes, he must have got the
reps.
referee's signal. Looked a little bit shaky to me, but nonetheless, the referee decided it was a good lift.
The young Russian fighting his way to the top.
Koklyaev steps up. Currently sitting in 4th spot. 320 kilo deadlift, the 75-second time limit.
Nice smooth opening lift with the player. Sitting very deep, utilising those strong legs. Good technique. You see him sitting in, drive with the legs, in with the hips. Nice and comfortable so far for Koklyaev.
There's his 4th rep to his credit for Koklyaev. Well, he's got a good pace going too, Jamie. It's down, wait a second, and right back up.
Yeah, he's making sure his position in the bottom's perfect for his drive. Remember, the record on this piece of apparatus is 8. Misha doing very, very well here. Well, that's number 8, Doug. Here comes number 9. This will be a new record on the deadlift.
Koklyaev, still with plenty of time left on the clock, gets it up, blocks it out, and will walk away with a world record, hands held high in the air.
Yeah, we see him here take a breather, sits deep again, drives nice and smooth, and that's fantastic lifting from the big Russian
job
weightlifter.
From Mikhail Koklyaev.
Is the brute force of Viking power enough to succeed?
At the midway point of the competition here at the World Open, there's your current overall leader, Norway's Svend Karlsen. We know he's going to be happy after day 1.
Yeah, he's done very well, Doug. And he's on to one of his favourite events now, the deadlift. I would think he'll be looking for 6 or 7 reps here to solidify his place at the top, at the midway point.
Karlsen picking up 35 of a possible 42 points through the first 3 events. Boy, very quickly up on his first rep.
Was indeed. Very quick here, Karlsen. That's 3 reps already. Well, he's making his intentions clear here, Karlsen. Very aggressive start to this competition.
5 quick reps, takes a break with 50 seconds left on the clock. Down to 45 seconds now. There's number 6, up and locked in. Svend Karlsen looks up at the clock.
Showing his experience here, Karlsen. Not going to waste any time or burn out quickly. Just getting a breather and making sure he goes for his 7th rep.
There's number 7 for Svend Karlsen of Norway, the current leader. Puts the hands up and he will walk away.
You see, after this 6th repetition, takes a breather, looks up at the clock. He knows 7 will be a good result. Goes down again, sits in deep, lifts up, and that's number 7 in the bag for Karlsen.
Svend is standing by with Tammy.
Svend, are you excited about going to the World Championships? You're pretty sure you're going to make first here, and how are you going to prepare for that?
Go home and train even harder. No, the key thing is in Latvia I was very overtrained. Now I'm resting and doing much better. So I'm going to try to keep in the same shape. I try not to kill myself here.
Good luck. Thank you. You're doing great. Good job, Svend.
Thank you very much.
Consistent so far, but in need of a win.
Holland's Jarno Hams.
Hams has looked good so far. A good result here on the deadlift would put him back in contention for a place at the championships.
The top 5 at the end of the World Open will move on to the World Championships in Quebec City. Hams, no problem with the first lift. Puts it down, heads on to lift number 2. Again, no problem. Coming out like a freight train is Jarno Hams. 3 quick reps. 4 reps in 15 seconds for Jarno Hams.
Well, this is impressive by Hams. Taking a break.
5 very fast reps, Jamie, and then he's got plenty of time on the clock to take a good 10 or 12 second break.
Well, he's worked his strategy out, Hams. He's going to attack, have a rest, and now here he goes to attack again.
There's the 6th rep.
Well, that looks a little harder, Doug. I think he's going to really have to fight if he wants 7 here.
21 seconds left on the clock. Hams to the knees, trying to lock it out. That's good. 7 reps for Jarno Hams, and he'll walk away.
Good lifting there from Hams. We see these first few early reps really flying off the floor. Ham's really aggressive lifting style, and this could put him back in contention with the leaders.
Jarno Hans of Holland with a solid effort of 7 reps in the deadlift.
Norway's Svend Karlsen responds to the pressures of qualifying for the Worlds by taking a stranglehold of the first few events with Koklyaev in hot pursuit. A logjam for the last 3 qualifying spots has made the last 4 events all the more important. Lithuania's Vidas Blekaitis and Poland's Robert Szczepanski have made a case to be considered among IFSA's world class of strongmen. On day 2, 4 events stand between the strongmen and their dreams of making the World Championships. Who will succeed and who will fail? Next time on The Strongest Man. The World Open Day 1 saw 5 strongmen excel. Can they survive Day 2? The competition, the implements, the pain, the conclusion. Welcome to the final day of competition at the World Open in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Only the Farmer's Walk, Conan's Wheel, the Wheels Overhead, and the Atlas Stone stand between former world champion Svend Karlsen and his dream of getting back to the top of the world of strongmen. The warrior from Norway will need all the Viking power he can muster if he wants to hold off a hard-charging field led by the effervescent Russia's Mikhail, who will make the cut of 5. Who will go home empty and unfulfilled in their quest to follow the road to the World Championships in Quebec City. A look at the leaderboard from day 1 shows how tough the road to Quebec City will be. The Farmer's Walk, a 75-meter course, 250 kilos, 550 pounds, and a 75-second time limit. First up, 2 men clinging to a qualification spot.
You know, when they say every meter counts in the standings, it really is true at this point in time, because 1 meter away could drop you out of 4 or 5 points, and that will move you down the standings in a hurry as everyone is sort of bulked together. Blekaitis coming up in the first turn.
The one thing that's crucial, Doug, I think here is to finish. If you can finish, it's going to definitely assure you of a maybe top 3 spot in this event, and Blekaitis has got trouble already.
His first put down.
He's down after around 35 meters. Szczepanski on the other hand going well, but he's down now.
Szczepanski down before he can make the final turn. Blekaitis also down, almost at the identical spot.
Well, be evenly matched now. They're making the turn together and they're onto the home straight.
Blekaitis takes the early lead on the final lap. Has a quick put down. Szczepanski trying to get a few more meters ahead, and he has a put down. It's going to come down to the last guy still walking when the time goes.
Well, there's 15 seconds left. Szczepanski's got enough time to finish this.
Szczepanski has to do a quick down and back up if he's going to finish this. Blekaitis at the middle. He puts down again, so he definitely won't finish. Szczepanski's going to come up just meters shy of the finish line as the clock expires. So close for Robert Szczepanski of Poland.
Well, we look back here on the home straight. Both guys, it's nip and tuck all the way, and then all of a sudden Szczepanski breaks away those vital meters to win this heat and get some well-needed points to keep him up there in one of the qualifying spots.
two men who have battled through the entire World Open, Koklyaev, Karlsen. Who is the strongest?
This is Mikhail Koklyaev of Russia. He's paired with former world champion Svend Karlsen of Norway. This is going to be a treat to watch, Jamie.
It is indeed, because both of these guys would love to finish this course. They've never ever walked 75 meters in 75 seconds with these implements, so it's a pride thing now.
Well, Svend Karlsen's come out of the gate flying through the first half of his first length. Koklyaev now trying to catch up. Karlsen making the turn. Boy, those long implements are really getting to some of the athletes.
Yeah, it's very difficult to walk with them. I think the key here is to go 50 meters, make the turn, stop, have a rest, and then try and get the home straight all in one pitch. And I think Karlsen's going to do that now.
That's exactly what he's doing. He lines up the implements, heading off for the final 25. Koklyaev had to stop before making the turn, then makes the turn and has to put down yet again, and that could be costly to Mikhail. Only seconds left on the clock now. Karlsen with the pickup.
Well, Karlsen's moving well here for the finish line.
He sure is, through
He
the
would love
midway
to
point.
finish this.
Here comes Svend Karlsen of Norway, right across the finish line, puts it down and raises his arm. Svend Karlsen, a full deal pull. Koklyaev trying to maintain second position. Trying to set it out, and finally the whistle goes, but he'll pick up a couple of extra meters. What a huge effort from Svend Karlsen, putting on a show for the crowd here in Sao Paulo.
Takes his time, picks up, moving well still. He's had a breather, he's over the finish line. Good result for Karlsen, well done.
An excellent effort from the former world champion of Norway. Svend Karlsen putting on a show in the Farmer's Walk, finishing the 75 meters in 62.91 seconds, the best time out of the field. Mikhail Koklyaev in second spot at 68.80 meters, and Koklyaev will maintain his second position by virtue of the points. Robert Szczepanski was second in the Farmer's Walk.
Lucky Paul from Norway are here to do some damage.
Through 5 events at the World Open, it appears Svend Karlsen is back doing damage.
I'm gonna rise like the bird phoenix from the ashes again. Everybody thought I was too old, but I showed them.
Sao Paulo, Brazil is the proud host to the IFSA World Open. Holland's Jarno Hams, Lithuanian Vidas Blekaitis, and the young Russian Mikhail Koklyaev are the strongmen to watch as they battle each other and Conan's wheel. Conan's wheel, 300 kilos, 661 pounds, a 30-meter revolution, 75-second time limit. The big Dutchman with something to prove is first.
Holland's Jarno Hams steps up, and Hams needs to put on a show right here. He's sitting middle of the pack, and if he's going to make a run for the top 5, he's got to do it in this event, Jamie.
Well, this is a good event for Hams, and he's got to mount his challenge now, put some pressure on the top guys. He must try and aim here at 2 revolutions. That's 1, and he's going well so far, Hams.
Look at the difference.
Starting to tie up a little bit now, but still moving.
Look at the difference in speed between Hams and the rest of the field. At 1.5 revolutions, he's slowing up and a put down. Very solid effort from Jarno Hams. Take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, speed's the key for Hams here. He's moving very freely, very well.
He tore the skin right off his arms on the put down. He's standing by with our own Tammy Tyson.
Jarno, your arm, what happened to it?
When I was walking, I got a little bit twisted. You know, the edges. Well, you can see it so sharp, it takes it all off.
And how do you train for an event like this? You can't do this in the gym.
No, but I have a similar thing like this one back home, so, but only not with the girls on it.
It's much better with the girls, isn't it?
It makes it more pretty.
It does, thank you.
Can Blekaitis cement the berth at the World Championships?
Vidas Blekaitis has an opportunity here to extend the margin.
Yes, and I'm sure he will do now.
He's been very impressive through every event so far in this tournament. Blekaitis coming up on his first revolution.
And he's moving very well as well, Doug. Very fast. Are we going to see 2 revolutions here from the strong Lithuanian?
The ability to get oxygen into the lungs is the differing factor when you're successful in Conan's wheel. Blekaitis coming up just shy of 1 3/4 revolutions. But that should be good enough for the best time thus far. Take a look at that one more time, Jamie.
Yeah, you can see the speed he's moving at here. Blekaitis can smell the victory now. The top spot for the World Championships in Quebec.
So Vidas Blekaitis of Lithuania, the current lead time 52.40 meters. That puts Jarno Hams of Holland sitting in second spot.
The young Russian looking to come on strong.
That brings up Mikhail Koklyaev. So Koklyaev has an opportunity here, Jamie, to put some daylight between himself and Robert Szczepanski in the standings.
Yes, he needs that at this time. A little bit of breathing space now before the last 2 events. It's what Koklyaev really needs, but he knows he can't make any mistakes here. It's got to just be a good, solid performance.
Koklyaev coming up on the first half revolution. He's walking very deliberately, though.
Yes, he probably just wants to make sure that he gets past Szczepanski's mark. He's his main rival, breathing down his neck at the moment.
There's the first revolution done. Past 1 1/4. Now he's got to get by Szczepanski's mark. There, he's done it. Koklyaev drops at 1 1/2 revolution.
Just take a look again. Very slow, deliberate steps, careful steps by Mikhail Koklyaev. Just wants to make sure at this stage, no mistakes. He's in a good position, he's in second place overall. And that's just what Koklyaev needed.
With only 2 events remaining, every moment is crucial. The wheels overhead and the stones will decide the fate of the world's strongest. Welcome back to the World Open Championships in Sao Paulo, Brazil. A look at the leaderboard. Very tight at top. Karlsen still holds a 1-point lead over Mikhail Koklyaev. Szczepanski, Padan, Blekaitis. Remember, only 5 spots available at the World Championships. The wheels overhead, 155 kilos, 342 pounds. How many reps in a 75-second time limit? Here's the first man to test the wheels overhead.
This brings up Russia's Igor Padan.
Well, Padan's the joint world record holder in the log lift for reps. 9 repetitions. That's 125 kilograms. This is 155. Let's see how Padan can handle the heavy wheels.
352 pounds. This type of lifting is a staple of Russian weightlifting, so Dan has seriously been training in this. There's a perfect clean, and the press for Igor Padan.
Fantastic lifting from Padan. A power clean straight up to the shoulders. This is what we're looking for.
Does it again. Padan looking to finish off rep number 2. Unable to press it out.
Look at his thighs there. They're absolutely huge, Padan's thighs.
There's number 2 and a good rep for Igor Padan.
Taking a breather, Padan, just going to get some chalk.
45 seconds on the clock. Time starting to wind down now on Igor Padan. 2 good reps, very clean.
Well, he took us all by surprise there when he cleaned it so fast, Doug. Once again, here he goes, sits in and just can't get the height this time. Getting a little tired now. Trying to reverse grip.
Gonna throw that right arm under it and roll it up. Unable to hang on to it is Igor Padan. But 2 big reps for Igor Padan.
See on the replay here from the start. Pulls it up, power clean, straight to his shoulders. Gets his composure, presses it overhead for a nice clean lift.
Time now for Koklyaev to continue his assault on Karlsen's lead.
Let's see the Russian weightlifting record holder here, Koklyaev. A big guy, 6'4", 2, Doug. 325 pounds. Watch this flick as it leaves the floor.
Steps up to the bar. There's
Bang,
the first
that's
one
the
right
flick.
to the chest. Koklyaev, he'll press that out with relative ease. Puts it down and will start for rep number 2. He's got a lot of time.
You see that flick, Doug? Just nip under. It looks so easy, but it's so hard to master.
There's his second rep. Mikhail now looking for the lead with rep number 3. Very quick with the wrist, and Koklyaev able to push it out as well.
Fantastic lift in this from Koklyaev. This is what we're looking for.
Mikhail looking for number 4. Boy, that puts tremendous pressure on Svend Karlsen, who's yet to come. Mikhail only 2.5 points behind Karlsen for the overall lead here in the 2005 IFSA World Open.
Well, can the big Russian get one more? He's got 17 seconds.
He's under it. Will he be able to hold it? Presses up. Look at the size of those thighs, just pushing out, and he locks out at the top. Excellent job from Mikhail Koklyaev of Russia.
Fantastic performance there. He's so happy.
And a
He knows he's got this
dance.
one in the bag, Doug.
Take a look at how quick he is with those wrists, Jamie.
Well, we said we were just looking for just a simple flick. It looks so simple, the weightlifting technique, the clean and jerk. Here, Koklyaev executes it to perfection.
155 kilos. He did it with relative ease. He is the current leader in the wheels overhead.
Can Viking power resurface to the top?
There's a good look at the former world champion. He's chomping at the bit, Jamie. He wants to go back to the Worlds in Quebec City and prove that his career still has many more years to come.
It does indeed, Doug. But the job in hand now is about pride for Svend Karlsen. Can he lift these wheels overhead? We've seen Koklyaev for 5 and Svend's cleaned it here. Can he do the press? Yes, he can.
There's a press for 1 for Svend Karlsen. He currently holds a 2.5-point lead over Koklyaev. He needs at least 2 reps to maintain that overall lead.
He's got it shouldered again, Karlsen. Here's for the press.
Karlsen gets it up. Will he hang on? Yes, that's good. For rep number 2, and he'll walk away. Tied for second spot with Igor Padan of Russia. Still plenty of time. You thought he might have sat for another 15 seconds and figured if he could get going.
Well, you see on this second rep on the replay here, Doug, he stutters a little bit. He's struggling to lock it out. He's holding his knee when he leaves. Maybe he got a little injury on the knee, felt it, decided to call it a day because he's desperate for that qualifying spot in Quebec.
7 events are done, and still the World Open is wide open. Only Svend Karlsen and Mikhail Koklyaev are secure. Everyone else must fight to the end. Sao Paulo, Brazil is the proud host to the IFSA World Open. It's now or never. With 3 slots available, these men must dominate the stones if they're to qualify for the World Championships. The Atlas stones starting at 120 kilos, 264 pounds. 5 stones finishing at 170 kilos, 375 pounds, and a 75-second time limit. A man on the bubble. Will it burst?
This is Lithuania's Vidas Petrauskas. And Vidas Petrauskas needs to put on a show in this final event. Hopefully for his sake, he saved some energy and he's ready to go. Just 2 points back of Holland's Jarno Ham.
This is a good chance for him to put some pressure on Hams now.
He's got to come out of the gate flying.
And he has done, Doug. He's away very, very quickly. No trouble with stone number 1. On to number 2. 140 kilograms. And he's moving well. No mistakes so far. 150 is popped in. This could put a lot of pressure on Jarno Hams.
Here's the 4 stone at 160 kilos, up and on top. Vidas Petrauskas at 170. If he gets the 5th stone, Jarno Hams will have his work cut out for him. Petrauskas has to be ecstatic with that effort.
Yeah, we'll look at this again. In pops number 4. There's no waiting. No hesitation at all with number 5, just picks it up clean, laps it, drives up, and pops that 170 stone in the pedestal.
For the next man, the berth is within his reach.
Now, Jamie, if Jarno Hams can do all 5 stones, that will pretty much guarantee him a spot in Quebec City, because he will finish just 1 point back of Vidas.
Yeah, that's right, Doug. But the question is, can Hams hold it together for this last event with no mistakes? Number 1 is in. Moving well to number 2 for Hams. And a little stutter there at the 140.
Well, the 150's popped up and on. Now to 160, the 4th big stone for Holland's Jarno Hams. He's got it lapped, moves it up, wants to make sure and drops it in. This is the 5th and final stone now for Hams. He's got to get it lapped. Got to make sure he controls the stone, has it up and on. Hams can take his time, but he's got to get it up and on top of the platform.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to get the height here. He's pulling. He hasn't got the strength in his back. This could be a disaster for Hams.
It sure can. Jarno Hams has to get the 5th stone up to maintain his position and head off in the final berth to Quebec City. It's all falling apart for Jarno Hams. And he will walk away. Still with some time left on the clock, but Jarno Hams walks away with 4 stones to his credit. Boy, Jamie, he looked real comfortable there on 4th stone.
He did indeed, but after the big Lithuanian did 5, there was a lot of pressure on Hams. He knew he had to get 5. We see him here on the replay. He's got 5 laps. He's trying to stand up, and he just hasn't got the strength left in his back to stand. Nerves could have played a part in this, but you've got to think the pressure that the big Lithuanian put on Hams, it's worked, Doug.
The man who can set the competition on its heels. You can feel the intensity as the competition heats up.
Baden gets it up and on top.
Baden going well here. That's 2 stones. An easy 3rd for Baden on to number 4.
There's the 4th stone up and on. Baden on to the 5th and final stone. This effort could push Baden into Quebec City, and it's up and on for Igor Baden.
Looking at Baden again here, pops in number 4. Once again, no respect for stone number 5. He doesn't wait and look at it. He just picks it up, shows it no respect, and dunks it straight in.
Well, that virtually assures Igor Baden a spot in Quebec City as he knocks off Vidas' time of 5 stones, 29 seconds. He does 5 stones, 28.16 seconds.
The last time he was in this position, disaster struck.
Poland's Robert Szczepanski currently sitting in 4th spot, 63 points.
Well, this was Robert Szczepanski's nemesis in Riga. It stopped him from an automatic qualifying spot in Quebec. He couldn't get the 5th stone. Just didn't seem tall enough.
Only 4
Struggling
guys.
a little bit on the 3rd one now.
Only 4 guys went on in Riga. Szczepanski started the stones in 2nd, finished in 5th. We'll see what he can do now on the 4th stone. 160 kilos up and on. Now that 170 kilo stone. This was the one that let go in Riga. Szczepanski up
Not this
and
time,
on.
Doug. Szczepanski, no mistakes this time whatsoever.
Take a look at that again, Jamie.
Yeah, we see a little stutter earlier on 3. Comes through nice and steady on 4. No mistakes on 5. Pops it in and assures himself of a place in the World Championships in Quebec.
For Robert Szczepanski, all 5 stones in 36.16 seconds.
A man on the verge of wrestling away the top spot. Karlsen's already gone, managing only 4 stones. Koklyaev can take all 5 and the win.
Stones are set. Koklyaev steps in. 1st stone. Pulls it up the chest. Pops it on top.
Looking good so far, Koklyaev. I know he'd like to get this win. He's a relative novice to strongman competitions.
Here's the fourth stone. This is 160 kilos. Koklyaev rolls it up, drops that on with relative ease. On to 170, the fifth and final stone. Koklyaev.
Little stutter there, that could cost him dearly, Koklyaev.
Saw some daylight. He's got to get it to the front of the apparatus. Rolls it up the chest to the edge. Will he get it underneath? No, he's unable to hang on. Koklyaev tries it again. 75-second time limit. There's the 175th stone.
Well, he's disappointed, Koklyaev. You can see he's disappointed. He knows he made a fundamental mistake there. Koklyaev here on stone number 5. Picks it up, drops it. That's the mistake. That could let Svend Karlsen in with an overall win.
Mikhail Koklyaev, 5 stones in 56.55 seconds.
What a way to finish off the World Open here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. There's the final standings at the World Open Championships in Sao Paulo. Koklyaev, Karlsen, Szczepanski, Padan, and Blekaitis all go to the World Championships. Everyone else this season is over. Former world champion Svend Karlsen led from the opening event. Injuries and an amazing come-from-behind performance in the Atlas Stones by Russia's Mikhail Koklyaev and Karlsen's first-place hopes, but gives him second spot and a chance at the World Championships. By virtue of his gritty effort all contest long and his first-place finish in Conan's wheel, Lithuania's Vidas makes the cut and earns the final spot in Quebec City.